Yo, happy Wednesday, Holocult. You know what that means. It's the night shift.
It is the night shift.
Is the night shift. That means it's Wednesday, or if you're listening to this next week on the podcast, it's Tuesday. But everybody be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, notification bell. You know the drill. Somebody's already hitting it in here. That's great. That is great. How's everybody doing? Seeing some
Sick.
familiar names in the chat.
So I've unfortunately been sick.
That is
Not fun.
going around.
It is pretty bad.
Yeah, like I said, it knocked me on my ass a couple weeks ago. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. Not a good time.
Oh yeah, it is Valentine's Day. So
Oh
happy
yeah,
Valentine's Day to everybody.
man, that's true. Happy Valentine's Day, Holocult. What's going on in our weird world as of late? I too am sick of winter. I hope it's over.
Likewise. Never been a big fan of winter.
No.
So no, it's not a bad wish. Wishing to get sick so you don't have to go to work.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that, Virgil. She was talking about it in the old Discord, prepping the ragu for you.
Appreciate that, Colleen. I hope I get better. I feel like I'm on the downhill side. Yesterday was rough, but today has been much better.
It took me about 3 days, 3 good days to get over it. I was pretty down when it hit.
I've been sick since probably last Friday.
Yeah. What were we talking about? I'll jump into the weirdness. Oh, the chili fires. Anybody keeping up with that? It's been going on for a couple weeks now. Pretty much all of southern Chile's burning down. Very similar to Maui.
It is weird.
Forest fires, whatever you want to call it, wildfires. It is devastating down there. Something like 140 people have died, or it's awful.
It's crazy that like those fires get so hot.
Yeah.
Just the insanity of it. It's crazy.
Just levels everything.
Yeah.
Just levels everything.
And didn't you say that there were people painting their roofs blue and shit?
Yeah. I saw videos of it. I don't know if I'm assuming it was from there. That's what the tag said, that they were starting to paint their roofs blue, similar to what people were doing in Maui.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy that like even if the blue roof was all bullshit, it's crazy that people thought that would be a viable solution. They're like, I know what to do. I'm gonna paint my roof blue and then it won't burn.
It's pretty terrifying.
Well, yeah. Fire's cool except for when it's burning everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a nice controlled bonfire, pretty cool. One that's burning down an entire country, not so cool.
And in the midst of all of it, their former president, like the president from 2022, I guess was in a helicopter surveying the damage. Helicopter went down. He did not make it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wild.
That's the running theory, that whatever these energy weapons are do not affect blue for some reason.
It's bizarre. I mean, that is life anymore, but
What else?
I saw somebody say something about the Super Bowl Ice Spice throwing up devil signs and casting spells and shit. I don't know the validity of that. However, what
However,
is great,
I do this pretty much every single show.
hers was a little different though. It was because yeah, that's ours. Hers, she had it more pointed out.
So she's throwing up the NWO sign,
Yes,
Wolfpack.
yes. Which I mean, we kind of fuck with, but there now I don't know if it's true or not, but it's insanity. They were saying it was the second most watched thing of all time.
Oh, I believe that. I didn't hear that, but I believe that.
Yeah. The first was the oh, the moon landing, I think.
I 100% believe that.
I think they were saying like 124 million people.
Yeah, they said I read something before they even in the playoffs that just having Taylor Swift at the Kansas City games boosted their revenue by $500 million.
That is crazy.
Just having her present.
Absolutely insane.
We tried to tell you guys in Patreon that she is probably a god. No one
Oh
listened.
yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Nobody listened. Now they're doing
She's 100% a clone
black magic rituals of the Super Bowl.
or a god, one or the other.
Yeah.
I listened to some of. I need to figure out how to finish it because my thing messed up. However, I started listening to that Sean Ryan interview with the old dude. I do not know his name because I am absolutely wretched with names, but I think it's his newest one. That old dude was cool, and he has some very interesting experiences, like they were talking about, which would be mind blowing to say the least. Watching people bend spoons with their mind, like out of Neo or the Matrix. Neo bending fucking spoons. But he was also talking about the phenomenon as a whole, and he's kind of on the same page as you that it is sentient and
100%.
it it somehow is able to manipulate like everything.
Yeah, I believe that. I haven't
There it is.
I
John
have not
Alexander.
I saw some snippets of that on Twitter, TikTok. One of them because I follow Sean Ryan from the page,
Yeah.
but and they post clips. It was interesting. It was about a little snippet about consciousness
Yeah.
and like how I'm trying to think how I put it, how they
Was
put it
it
probably
was it when they were
consciousness.
running experiments?
Yeah, and how consciousness was here before we were.
Yeah.
Like we are created around around
Yeah.
consciousness.
Essentially consciousness created everything.
Yeah. And the
And those
plants have
those
consciousness.
experiments, yeah, those experiments that they're running where they were taking cells from someone's mouth, leaving them in a room with a plant, and then that person would leave. And based on the person's interactions outside of controlled environment with the plant, but because their cells were still in that room, that is connected. So the plant would actually, um, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It would react to what person was going through in a completely different area, all
Isn't
because those cells were still in that room.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and the fact that like Sean asked, he's like, So do plants have consciousness? And the dude was like, "Oh yeah, 100%."
It,
I'm like, that sucks because my job is not good for that.
it makes you when you see information like that, it makes you rethink your place in the cosmos.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Uh, it's weird
it is weird. And
because I
yeah,
only
the
seen that little
Project
snippet.
Red, that's exactly it. It's that quantum entanglement, which is it's super fascinating. It's just hard to follow when you're not in the right mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was involved with Stargate. They did a bunch of remote I think his story directly influences the men who stare at goats and stuff like that. Super awesome interview. I mean, Sean has just been knocking it out of the park with these guys.
yeah, he's getting some bangers in there.
Dude, so freaking good. So good. Like I could not imagine.
I did see he posted a little personal video that he is 2 years sober from alcohol. So shout out to Sean
Sean,
Ryan. I'm sure he's never gonna hear this, but if he does, good on you, brother.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, he took a hard 180, man, and just started like completely cleaning up his life, which is awesome.
Yeah, and he said that like after that, after he started to focus on kind of cleaning his act up and stuff, he said his whole life just turned around and just skyrocketed.
I'm sure. It's hard to do. It's hard to punch through the day-to-day shit. I mean, I'm not even comparing my life to his because he went through so much more stress than I'll ever go through. But it's hard just for regular people. Like it's crazy to talk to people and listen to what they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis because of the way that we're forced to live. Like
Yeah,
depression and anxiety, and
yeah.
it's wild.
I did. It's weird that you mentioned that, Olivia, the Chris Leto from Leto Files. I did see on Twitter or X that a ton of people, especially in the UFO world, are throwing in the towel. He was on the list. This
What do you mean
Leto
throwing in the towel?
stepping away from investigating, stepping away from creating content, stepping away from like investigative journalism. Uh,
Why?
not sure. He was on the list. That he's stepping away. Uh, who's the MH370 guy that blew up? He was on
That's the
Tony's
one that was
show.
on Tony?
Yeah, he's stepping away.
What?
A lot. Like I saw, people are thinking the rumor is that he's denying this, but the rumor is that the information got to Rogan, and Rogan is asking him to either step away or send all of his information to him so he can push it forward.
What?
Yeah. That was on Twitter, so take that for what it's worth, you know.
How the
Uh,
fuck did they figure out Rogan's pushing that narrative?
the guy, I can't think of the guy's name, Ashton. Um, he was using Joe's name because people were like, Rogan told you to shut this down, didn't he? Rogan told you to shut this down. And he's like, no, he didn't. So I don't know. Did he go on Rogan's show?
I don't think
If he
so.
did, I wouldn't think so, or I didn't hear about it. Um,
Because if that's true, that makes me really evaluate my stance on Rogan.
yeah, which
And
he
because it doesn't
said,
matter if it's a nefarious act or not. I mean, in the end, it's a nefarious act no matter what, is what I
yeah,
mean.
but
Because go ahead.
he was trying to put that fire out wherever that rumor started from. And granted, that was just the thread that I saw on Twitter because I follow Ashton as well. And people were asking him, is Rogan the reason you're stepping away from the MH370 investigation? Because he's taking this real weird stance, like there's technologies at Bay here that we're just not ready to deal with, or not ready for the public to deal with. It's
Oh, bullshit.
yeah. I mean,
That
he's
pisses me off. If that's the case, I'm sorry.
let me
I
find
could
it.
use a lot of choice words right now because that pisses me off. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't give a shit if you and me uncover some new government tech. I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
No fucking way am I going to go, oh, we're not. No. Because at the end of the day, if this is new tech, you psychopaths made a plane full of people disappear.
Yeah.
Who I'll
Okay.
guarantee didn't go, okay, let's try to make us disappear.
There's a video posted, which I obviously can't watch right now. Some page called Skyfire News posted this video of Ashton talking. They
And
said,
that's the dude that was on Tony.
put the video out
All right, I'm
with the
making some
orbs and all
phone
that shit.
calls later.
It said, Skyfire News said Joe Rogan influenced Ashton Forbes to retire from the MH370 investigation. And then it said in the video, he explains how his experiences with Joe Rogan contributed to his retirement from the viral UFO videos. Ashton comes out and says, I guess I better address this. No, Joe Rogan didn't cause me to retire from the MH370 investigation or influence me in any way. No, I'm not going to reveal my DMs with him. I love Joe Rogan. He's the best podcaster in the world. There is advanced technology being kept hidden from the public. I'm 100% certain. It is a hard pill to swallow. We're not quite ready yet for that truth bomb. One day, with time, the world will come to realize how much of the authority lies to us and holds us back. In the meantime, I'll be preparing for that day.
So at the end
whoever
of the
got
day,
to him,
somebody got to him because
yes,
he either put the puzzle pieces together or was so fucking close to putting those puzzle pieces together, they went ahead and intervened.
yeah, yep. And now it's weird that they're trying to twist it into
What
Rogan. I haven't
what
listened
is
to the
going on?
video.
What is going on? People, are you all insane? Dude, that means dude legitimately was on the right path. So what he was looking into, 100% real.
Yeah,
100% real. Just by them stepping in means it's like it verifies it 100%.
yeah,
And he must have gotten threatened so bad that he just steps away.
yeah. And the fact that,
And the psychopaths made people disappear.
yeah, the fact that he was in contact DMs with Rogan, and it seems like he didn't want to touch it if they didn't, work together, create content together, is also pretty telling.
Yeah. Which, I mean, that's why, like, when we was at 40 and Airwaves, everybody asked, that question, who would you want to interview?
Yeah.
If you could. And I said, Rogan off the air.
Off the record, yeah.
Off the record. Yeah, off the record. No recordings, no nothing. Sound, fucking, basically a Faraday cage of a room where no electronics in and out. And we just sit down and we talk about it.
Yep. Yep. I saw that and I was like, what in the hell is going on? I didn't watch the video of him talking, but it seems like the Skyfire News or whoever it is trying to like twist the narrative and kind of like take everything out of context, which in turn had Ashton clear things up with Joe. But apparently he was in contact with Rogan, or at least Rogan's camp, because he said he's not releasing the DMs.
Well,
Which
he
also
doesn't need to.
no.
Because that if Rogan's not pushing a narrative, that crushes the trust between him and Rogan at that point.
Yeah. So it'd have to go one of two ways. Either there probably wasn't enough evidence for Rogan to want to touch it, which I mean, he hits some pretty questionable things now and then, or um, it's something.
I think it's
There's
legit.
something to it. Yeah,
I
something.
think it's legit because, like you said, if if Rogan's not willing to expose it, and let maybe Rogan, because Rogan does play it safe a lot of times. You catch him lacking once in a while,
Yeah.
but he does play it safe a lot, and I think he doesn't have a choice in that either. To be 100% honest.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of people investing a lot of money in him, so the strings are getting pulled from well above his head.
Yeah.
Uh, could Skyfire News be using AI to generate it? I think Ashton shared the video that they were talking about, so I feel like he probably would have pointed that out if it wasn't actually him talking.
That's interesting, dude.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
because I mean, he states it right there. Like there are technologies at work that we are not ready to have the conversation about.
The dude's smart too. I bet he figured something out.
Yeah, he's
I really do.
probably afraid
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure because
because he is blown up. The last 6 months,
yeah,
he's been on the scene. What, maybe 6 months, and
yeah.
he's already got almost 100. He's got like 70,000 followers on Twitter. He's got a lot of big eyes on him.
That's still also crazy that with only 70K, he caught Rogan's attention.
Yeah, yeah. It was everywhere for a while there, though.
Oh yeah. That's wild, man. It's
I'm not
wild. I'm
saying
gonna have to try
I'm
to
not
make some
saying
calls.
we shared that video January of last year, but we may have.
Big facts.
We are the bastard sons of the paranormal, so nobody takes us seriously.
Yeah, we get overlooked quite a bit.
It's fine. It's fine. Um, what else do we got going on? The big news today was that there was some declassified information, not declassified, but some classified information come down the pipe that apparently our Russian pals have some sort of technology that has got all of DC in an uproar right now.
Hey, what would that be?
They don't know. They haven't released it yet. A lot of people are coming out saying that it's in regard to space, which is weird.
Oh,
There are people theorizing that maybe they have some sort of network to possibly release warheads from space or some shit. I don't know.
that sucks.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. But I guess it was a big deal because it's all anybody was talking about on Twitter. That's why I couldn't find anything very paranormal because everybody was talking about this.
I know a lot of people are talking blackouts again.
Yeah, they're. Let me look. Talk amongst yourself. Hello, Colt. Oh, yeah. It wasn't very specific. Just that, um, it. Oh, man, they use very specific verbiage because people are theorizing that maybe they have nuclear capabilities in space, which could threaten our satellites, or people were theorizing that it was hypersonic missiles, but we already knew that they've had hypersonic missiles for like the last 2 years, so that's not really that groundbreaking. Uh,
Yeah,
throw
and Putin
everything
likes
into
to flex that anyways. So
yeah, yeah. Let me keep searching here.
yeah, I really don't want EMP disaster. That's not good.
No. America's apparently facing a national security threat from Russia that's so terrifying our own government said that they couldn't tell us what it is.
I love it.
Sick.
Why? Like, get off it. Stop. You're not my daddy. Tell me.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. I hate that they keep using they keep deciding what we can handle and what we can't handle.
Yeah, that's dumb. We're all big boys and girls. Let
Yep.
us make that call. Because I'm trying to know when the power's going to go out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Do with that what you will. Again, super vague. They're like, hey, be afraid of this, but we're not going to tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Could be bad. Could be cool. Could not
It
be
could just be
cool.
a bunch of BS.
Yeah. I figure it's either nuclear capabilities in space or they have reverse engineered some sort of UFO technology.
Oh, that would suck. That would suck.
Because you've heard rumblings in the UFO Twitter that Russia has been working on it, and Russia and China were kind of ahead of the ball game when it comes to that.
That would suck, man, because they would have 100% air superiority if
yeah.
we don't already have it.
The national security threat has something to do with space, U.S. officials say.
It could be the
Which is nuts.
rod of God.
Yeah, it's goddamn Call of Duty. That would be interesting. Wild times.
Everybody just needs to get along.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to fight
Chill.
shit except for Bigfoot and Dogman.
Yeah, just chill. Point those hypersonic space nukes at the ultra terrestrials.
Yeah. It ain't gonna do much, but you can definitely try.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They'll just fly over with their biological UFOs and turn the nukes off.
I definitely believe 2024 is gonna be a bumpy ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
I see a lot of bad things coming in 2024.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting ride. I just want to go investigate weird shit, talk about weird shit.
Well, that's where I'm at. I'm not trying to shoot nukes at everybody.
Twiz hates
Doesn't
all of us.
sound cool.
Who all we got in here? I was scrolling Twitter on the live. Burton, what's up? Hope all is well. I saw a paranormal trucker in here for a little bit. What else we got, Hollow Cool? What else we got?
We're entering the golden age, huh? I don't know that I buy into that one very much.
Oh, that's awesome, Burton. He broke 1,000 subs and Lore Lodge shared one of your videos. Was that on TikTok or YouTube? Because he has huge following.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Much love.
Casting a black magic spell for the $5 sticker. If it were that easy, you'd think like they'd be doing it all the time.
Yeah.
I may have just. I apologize if I just black magic us into another dimension. I don't know my own metaphysical strength.
I mean, it seems to come with the territory.
That is true.
Remember when Crowley fucked up and summoned the Loch Ness monster?
Yeah. They had to have somebody come and exercise it. I've got the book, Exercising the Loch Ness Monster.
Dope.
I should probably read it, but it's
Probably.
the cover is very loud. That'd be my luck, Project Red. I go outside and it's just chaos.
I'm not as hopeful as a lot of you guys. I just see chaos on the horizon.
Well, we
That's
still
all
have to
I
go to
see.
work.
This is true. This is true.
If it's not going to get me out of my job, then don't bother.
Yeah.
Nothing has got me there yet. Global catastrophe, threat of World War III, pandemic. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on YouTube. Probably just got
Fuck 'em.
pinged.
Who cares? It ain't gonna be the last time.
No.
'Cause it ain't the first.
Because they're nerds.
They are nerds.
Nerds.
So we're gonna go find the Watcher.
Yeah. Yeah, we are we're priming up to maybe do some, and I know we say this all the time, but we're actually being serious about it now. About getting some spending some moolah on some camera equipment and setting up some private
You gotta
investigations.
see how bad we're gonna get smoked on taxes.
Well, we just won't pay them.
I can. Okay.
That was easy.
I mean, Wesley Snipes got away with it for a long time.
Yeah. We're nowhere. We will never
And he
owe
hunted
what Wesley.
vampires.
We will never owe what Wesley Snipes owed.
Oh,
And look how long it took him to catch him.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But you can also agree that Wesley Snipes is a little bit cooler than we are.
Yeah. I've never killed a vampire.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, he looked cool as fuck as Blade.
Yeah, we will not look that cool.
No
We
way.
could try though.
That would actually be kind of funny.
That would. That would. But yeah, I started reaching out to a couple people to see how to go about setting up private investigations at some of these bigger known places that we can get into and hopefully investigate. I've also been watching a bunch of urban exploration videos, which makes me not want to go into shady, janky places because they're usually full of
Terrible
homeless
idea.
people. Yes.
Crackheads
Yes.
that will stab us and take
Ye-
our cameras.
Yes. It's creepy. Like some of it is creepy, paranormally creepy. But there's this one guy I was watching Urbex Hill, and he is up right in the Ohio, Cincinnati, somewhere up there. And he's not a paranormal investigator, right? He is just an urban explorer. So he just goes in. Kyle's summoning demons over here. He just goes in, records himself in these old buildings, yada yada yada. But he'll post his content, and then people will go through it with a fine tooth comb and be like, "Yo, did you see this? Did you see this?" And he's got a couple really weird things that he caught on camera that he didn't know he caught. One, he's kind of walking down this hallway, and there's this old open door, and it's got like you see a hand, like a shadow hand around this corner of this door. It looks like it has real super long fingers, and it pulls itself through the doorway once the camera pans onto it, which is creepy. And he didn't catch it until it was posted on posted on YouTube for a while. Somebody caught it. What else? He caught some other shadow entity, which could have been a person very easily. The hand was weird, but he also caught a bunch of homeless people. And by caught, I mean got chased out of the building.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that.
No. Yeah, there is a lot of that, Jamie. Sounds running. Sounds and
I
running.
mean, it's understandable when you're in a hostile environment.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Me and Sarah were talking about it. I said, what would happen would be we would hear the sounds and one of us would get pewed because we just start firing off. Fine.
Maybe. Maybe.
Stone Cold stun the hobos.
That's probably ultimately what it would come down to.
Yeah. There was one video super creepy.
And
Super creepy. He's
honestly,
just
more likely than being pew-pewed, we'd probably get stabbed with a heroin needle,
yeah.
which I think I'd rather be pew-pewed at that point.
Yeah, there's one, he comes around this corner, I don't know where he's at, abandoned hospital, something, psych ward. And they're like, he is deep into this abandoned, run down, asbestos filled, lead paint filled building. Comes around the corner, and there's just a guy huddled in the corner. And he's like,
That's
"Hey, bro."
terrifying.
Yeah. He's like, "Hey,
And
you
he
need
talks
anything? You
to it?
good?" Yeah, he's because he thinks it's genuine, like it's a homeless person. Make sure that it wasn't like OD'd or some shit. He's like,
Oh,
"Bro, you good? You good?"
what if that's patient zero for the new apocalypse?
Dude just sits there huddled in the corner. So the guy's like, "All right, fuck this." And he's kind of moving himself around, finishing up his video. He pans over, and the same dude is down where he is, like in the basement, standing in the corner of this doorway, but Urbex doesn't see him. He just pans and keeps going about his business. Well,
Nope.
somebody caught it in the video after he posted it that the guy had moved from up there and was watching him the whole time.
Dude, that's terrifying.
Yeah. I would say
Psychopaths are not that cool.
no. No. But if anybody that does paranormal investigations that books them, uh, shoot us an email if you've went and could do private ones. I've got a couple in the chamber that's local. But anybody that's done the big ones like Waverly Hills, Villisca Axe Murder House, anybody got in there and done those, hit us up with the details.
Texas Roadhouse.
I would investigate Texas
Yeah,
Roadhouse
that's what I'm saying.
a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
There would be a lot of rolls on camera.
Yes.
Hmm.
And steaks.
Eastern State Penitentiary is weird. I know you can do Missouri State Penitentiary, but I don't know if you can do it completely private. Mansion McPike. I think I don't know. I can't really speak on whether or not they do investigations there. I do know it's pretty dilapidated unless they started to uh, revamp it, but I know it was pretty run down. I know there's Mineral Springs in Alton that
A lot of people do that one.
yeah, sometimes let you in. I know there's been a couple people get to investigate parts of the Rubel Hotel, Pier Marquette. They let investigators in sometimes. I think if we just kind of throw out some feelers, they would. A lot of people would probably let us come and kick it.
Oh, dang, the chat's going off with St. Louis strippers.
Twisted cinnamon butter.
That's what's
Oh, yeah. Going to Mothman this year. We keep thinking about it. It's not as far of a drive as I thought it was going to be.
I was talking to my wife about this earlier. This is way off topic, but I figured I'd throw it out there. Hollow chat. How do we feel about head tattoos?
I'm game.
How do we feel about those?
Are you getting a head tat?
I'm just not thinking about it. Like side head. Because I
I
was
say
getting my hair
go.
buzzed super low.
I say do it.
Yeah. Then I told Molly I get a face tat, and that was the hard line. She said no.
You're going to get hollow cult.
Yeah. So I'll do it on my eyelids when I close my eyes.
I'll do it on my eyes.
Oh, that would hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Weird. Everybody's down with head tats.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought it'd
It's
be
weird.
like I don't know why you thought it'd be opposite.
I don't know. I just figured I'd throw it out there.
I haven't got a tattoo in like 10 years.
Me either, dude. I'm trying.
Gotta find somebody to do it.
I've already got one of my knuckles done, Twiz. And ironically enough, I have a pair of brass knuckles on my head as it is.
I have a pair of brass knuckles on my bookshelf.
Yeah.
I'm probably getting banned for that. Cool.
John says worst idea ever.
John, come on.
Do you have head tats?
You have to if you're gonna go ghost hunting with us. Price of admission, bro.
Hollow cold on my knuckles would be pretty slick.
Yeah. It's like a jackhammer going off in your skull. I can imagine that.
Yeah, I got one right behind my ear.
I practiced some tats on my foot. I later covered them and have an all black Mr. Deeds foot now.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome.
So
Our
that means
Cowboys cryptids. Maybe. John said, hell with it. He's going on his own. I did see, interestingly enough, we got tagged in on Twitter that one of the big UFO podcasts, can't remember the name, posted up either the Happy Valley or the Willamette Valley Dream Survey. And people started tagging us on that.
good.
Hey, Kyle and Steve, are you interested in hearing a story of Brian Warner's, aka Marilyn Manson, mom and dad coming to my wife, my wedding party? I knew him when he was Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And I tag him on social medias to come on the show, and he doesn't
He
respond.
probably does have some wild stories.
He was on some ghost hunting show, like Celebrity Paranormal Encounters or some shit. I don't know. I made that name completely up. I'm being honest. I just threw it off the top of my head. I don't know if it's a real show or not.
With like summon stuff? I feel like he definitely would be.
Yeah, it was like Satanic Bible and stuff. FYI, confirmed Paranormal Trucker podcast did get a UFO on camera, confirmed via professional. I am just a messenger. That's dope.
That's dope. He sent me the pic or the video. I'll have to check it out.
Oh, it is a real show. See? Sometimes I make stuff up. This is the truth.
That's because your consciousness was tapped in
to Marilyn Manson's.
Yes. That actually makes a lot of sense.
That lines up. More so
Makes
than
a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I would talk to him because I feel like he's got some things that's weird to say.
Yeah, we just got to get people to take us more serious. Although tonight hasn't been that serious.
No. I think we pretty much made our bed. It's 5 years deep.
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to the evening.
Yes. for as a whole. I mean, we've been on pretty much all of the big dog shows, and
We still kind of suck.
yeah,
But here we are. Wait until we
Willamette,
go somewhere and find
Willamette,
a watcher and then
Willamette.
body slam us.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I almost feel like I'm constantly running back through Egress info, looking for stuff, looking for stuff, looking for stuff, looking for stuff we missed.
Yeah, we need to get all of those texts laid out and read them once in a while.
And I almost want to start blowing up Happy Valley and Willamette to see if we can't
Try.
circle around.
I know people still get in contact with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep thinking about it, but I want to do it like I get these wild hairs. I'm like, I'm going to call it, but I want to do it to where I get it either on audio or on video to where we have full
Documentation.
documentation of the entire thing. If I could do one thing different with Egress, it would be
Yeah.
full audio documentation, the whole nine, which we have a lot. If you compile everybody's interviews and everything together and the text messages we saved and all that, we do have a lot.
Yeah.
But
We don't have
it's
everything
ki
though.
it's kind of like you took all these pieces and threw them in a bucket, and now to go back and try to put it together to create something, like, manageable for everyone to see is hard. I feel like we're gonna be putting stuff together, and then we're gonna be like, "Oh, shit, this piece has to go back here," and then we're gonna have to move it all around.
Yeah, it's okay. All we need to do is quit our jobs
Copy.
and then a solid week and we got it panned out.
Oh, I'm not even doing a burner phone anymore, Twiz. I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah.
Send it.
In worst case, we have the hollow phone, so
All of
which is officially tied to my name anyway, so it
At
doesn't
the
matter.
end, I was calling the number from my personal phone.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know me. You were using my full name talking to other people's listeners from that number. You know who
Yeah,
I am.
so yeah, I mean, they would have figured it out anyway, so it doesn't matter. They did figure it out, so
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
think they
matter.
knew right from the get-go.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm thinking about I I told you the other day, I'm not gonna really mention it, but I'm thinking about throwing weight around with it too. Seeing if I can't make some new friends in the podcast world with it. Highly unlikely, but worth a shot nevertheless.
I feel like I don't know. Like it's in that weird gray area where like big people don't take it seriously because it's just something posted on Reddit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Well, and then you have the other thing working against this is the fact that we are a show, so people are going to assume we're doing it for clout. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
Yeah. I was I was going down the Twitter rabbit hole of the profile that started messaging us from Twitter, which we haven't talked about a lot. So we kind of kept that under wraps in case something came up. We can kind of keep that in our back pocket to where we can kind of connect the dots, but nothing ever came of it. That profile had some photographs tied to it, and I was trying to take them and run them through like a photograph identification program to see if they posted up anywhere else on the internet, and unfortunately they didn't. But there is one picture on there. I started zooming in and trying to like look at it. Granted, I was on my phone, so but it is something, dude. It's something going on in a field, like in a cornfield in the middle of nowhere. It's got all these big stage lights and shit, and there's like a tent set up. It's weird,
It is weird.
weird.
Maybe that's where the emailer wanted us to go.
I don't know. They posted a
The
picture of like the welcome to.
AKEI agent.
Let me look. They posted a picture of like the welcome to some state, some stupid state. I can't remember. Talk amongst yourselves, Holocaust. Yeah, Matt. Like they just posted Massachusetts welcomes you.
That's
Posted
strange.
all these weird numbers, and the only people like they communicated with was us and um CJ Faison, the YouTuber who goes and does urban exploration, paranormal investigations, which is weird because he's got a massive following.
And we do not.
Yeah, the account literally
Especially all
followed.
the time.
The account followed 3 Twitter accounts: us, CJ Faison's, and CJ's cameraman. And it started talking to CJ about being so close to the. Well, what did it say? It said something to Faison. Uh, tagged him and said, "Do you want us to ramp it up?" Because he'd been posting weird paranormal videos of things like people leaving stuff at places he was going to investigate. And then they started posting all these weird numbers and weird graphs and shit. So I just asked him, I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And they tag us and they said, "The numbers, it's all about studying. Good day, sir." And I'm like, that. Now that I go back and listen to Hellier, there's also almost exact verbiage. It's all about the numbers, which was weird.
That's weird.
Which was weird. Because they posted on where we posted our 1877 number, and they said something about it. They said, "You've been so close to the truth," and then they give me this long string of numbers, and
That
I'm
we
like,
couldn't have anybody figure out.
no. So I said, "Let's talk about it." And they said, "Unfortunately, I cannot. I've been commanded to stop communication. I must exit, in quotation marks, in 23 hours." And then it posted up another long string of numbers and the date of 4/19/2021, which at the time they posted this was in the future.
It was in the future.
Yeah, the date they posted was after when they posted the thing. So they posted that in March for a date in April.
So they like scheduled it?
Something happened. No, they posted, "Unfortunately, I cannot. I've been commanded to stop communication. I must exit in 23 hours." They posted that on March 11th,
Uh-huh.
2021. The date they included in the post was April 19th, 2021.
Oh,
So the
okay.
date was in the future. So, yeah, that's one we couldn't chase very well. And he posted a bunch of weird shit to CJ Fasion too. "Keep up the hard work, grind, and you will find it." And then a bunch of weird, almost like, uh, what is it? Ones and zeros. What do they call that code?
Binary.
Yeah, but not quite. "Seeking the truth. Why are you so scared? You may have been chosen to find it." Then he just posts random strings of numbers. He also reposted the Allen Institute, one singular um, post from the Allen Institute. "Our study on the relationship between fluorescent calcium indicators and action potentials on now is on eLife. Study shows the limits of using such indicators to measure spiking activity." I don't know what it means. It was just an avenue that we didn't get a chance to chase because it was so quick. It just disappeared. The name of the account's weird. It was strange.
It definitely was. A weird time.
Yeah.
We need it back.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the numbers mean.
Numbers suck.
I posted a lot of them in the Discord. I think there's a Twitter, little Twitter, the Twitter poster in there.
There was a lot of information that got dropped in there,
Yeah,
and lots of people trying to do tons of different things with it.
yeah. It's weird, especially when I was like, because I started watching Hellyear while I was sick, and when I saw it's all about when I heard them talking about the numbers in some of the responses they were getting from either Terry Wrist or whoever it was. I'm like, man, that sounds familiar. Which it could easily be a grifter on Twitter, just trying to link things that don't link.
Yeah, it's hard telling, man. It really
Then I
is.
wondered if because Egress was adamant about when I confronted them, they said they were not connected to the dream surveys, which would be Happy Valley and Willamette. They were not connected. They said that to us. I have no reason not to believe them. Why would you distance yourself from it if that furthered your cause? But in my brain, I want to maybe circle back to that and see what happens.
It's worth a shot because I
keep thinking
know that people have had contact with them, with one of the
yeah,
two. I can't remember which one it was, but
I think they hit us back, but I know if you go on Reddit and look at the communications, there are different responses that you can text them that shoot back different responses from them, which makes it seem automated almost.
right.
Not Egress, but either Happy Valley or Willamette. I can't remember which one it is.
I can't believe the damn Egress number is completely gone, and then it's all gone. It's all gone.
Yep. Last time I called it was just a Google VoIP standard voicemail.
Well, Egress, if you're still listening, we're gonna do a docu-series on you. So if you'd like
Call
to,
us.
yeah, add to that, let's link up.
Yeah. I offered him a spot on the show. I said, come talk about it. Come talk about it. Because they were like, we have not had what they say? We've not had a
Representative or something like that.
representative, agent, an agent on your broadcast. I said, oh, well, you're a nerd.
This is true. This is true. Let's see if any of the people want to talk tonight. Seems a little slow this evening. It is Valentine's Day, though.
Yeah.
So there is that. It's too busy of a night to go out, though. You're better off doing it on the weekend.
Yeah. Which will be packed now.
Yeah, so I'm vibing some steak.
Another avenue we didn't go down was the original Reddit poster who put the flyer up, said they found it.
Yeah.
Who, I don't know if it brought it to our attention. They initially linked us up with the podcaster that shall not be named, which is weird when you think about it. Kind of linking us together
Oh
and
yeah.
then kind of pitting us at each other's throat.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Now we just need to find a UFO.
Apparently, Paranormal Trucker did.
Oh yeah, that's true. Good job. Good on you. Hopefully you get famous. Thanks, Colleen. I try. It does sound mighty good.
Yeah.
Might have to cook me one this weekend.
Steak is good.
And if my wife heard that, she probably just got excited.
Yeah. She's going to hold you to that. You know that, right?
Yeah. It's okay. It's like one of my favorite things to cook now.
You Jedi mind tricked yourself.
That's okay. I can do that. I can definitely get with that.
what else can we throw out here? If anybody has any spots that are paranormal hotspots that allows private investigations, holler at us. We're going to start as local as possible because it kind of fits in with our timeline. But we'll see how that evolves as we go.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out and do some weird shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for it. Get all crazy.
Yeah. Same. I
I
want some weird
think
shit to go down.
I think I think a couple spots are gonna be wild. I really do. I think X will be wild. I think that one's probably gonna fuck with us.
Yeah. I wish Ghost Hunter Dave would come out of retirement and go with us. But he emailed us and there's only one location that he said he would go to.
Which one was that?
It's that one house in, I think it's Iowa or Indiana, that's in the shape of an upside down cross. Can't think of
Did
the
that
name of
get
it.
did that get dozed?
No, that was Zach Baggins'
Oh.
demon
Wasn't
house.
wasn't that one in the shape of a cross?
I don't think so.
I thought it was. I don't know. There's too many houses.
Go explore Mount Shasta and go into the caves. I'm down. Where the fuck is Mount Shasta at?
I don't
Washington,
know. I was gonna ask you the same thing.
California, somewhere where there's mountains. Not in Illinois. I know that much.
John, I don't know. John said Centralia. Oh yeah. John wants to go there too.
Oh, the Devil's Playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm game. Northern California. That is a little ways away from Illinois.
We
If
got
Mount
this.
Shasta has a portal that links to Illinois, we will portal there.
Hey, just a couple day drive. Whatevs.
Come to California. We have scary things.
Yeah.
If I go straight to Bohemian Grove,
That'd be pretty cool.
hands down, no questions
How
asked.
much trouble you think we'd get in if we got in there?
Who cares?
Yeah, that's
Live
true.
stream it.
That's
There's
true.
going to be at least 60 people watching, so they can only cover up so much.
I would go to Shasta
Yeah. The
and
Brown
just see what's
Mountains.
up.
The Brown Mountains where the Hellier folk went. That's got a lot of the same lore as Shasta does.
Man, I'll have to give me some good hiking boots.
I'm gonna have to give me some good cardio.
I feel that. I feel that, but it's whatever. We'll figure it out. We can rent some mules.
True.
Ride those bad boys.
Yeah.
That actually sounds pretty efficient.
Hollow mules.
Yeah.
Sounds like something you run contraband in. A hollow mule.
Well, you know, I get a hollow mule. I'm gonna shave a mohawk into it though, so
You're
he's
gonna,
pretty badass.
you're gonna get matching head tats with it.
Hell yeah.
Great place to investigate, but it's here in Ohio. Hey, we were in Ohio not too long ago.
Yeah, Ohio's not that far,
No.
and it was pretty there.
Project Red wants us to Naruto run into Bohemian Grove like people want. I'm down. I'm down. Minus the running part.
Yeah, me and Steve aren't that fast.
No. Haunted Navy base in northern Idaho. I would like to go to Idaho, even if it's not for paranormal investigation.
Why
My
for?
cousin, because it's beautiful.
I've never been.
Yeah, me either. I'm assuming yes. My cousin goes and does all kinds of stuff, Idaho, Montana, and southern Canada, out that way, and he shows me pictures of it. Goes out and does some Bigfooting and stuff. And it would be dope to go out there and see it.
I'm down.
Yeah, I feel that, Gilbert. 10 feet and pass out from exhaustion. Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I climb trees and that'll definitely still happen to me.
We would get into Bohemian Grove and I would be coughing up coke dust out of my lungs. And I'd have to tell the elite interdimensional reptile overlords to hang on a second while I got my breath.
Yeah. I'm just going to hide in a bush.
Yeah.
I'm going to come dressed as a bush. And then I'm just going to slowly waddle my way through the entire area. They'll never see me.
I did post up some Bigfooting in somewhere in Illinois. I was looking at Bigfoot sightings and I think I sent it to John.
I think Twizmania's calling.
Oh, damn.
Hey, welcome to the night shift.
Yo.
What's up, B?
I
What
told
up?
you.
Money isn't an option. You get two picks. You get one in America, let's say North America, including Alaska and Canada. And then you get one pick worldwide.
To investigate?
Not an option. Time is not an option either. So you don't have to worry about your families getting taken care of or nothing. Like time just freezes.
Ooh.
Where are you going?
Oh man, let me think. Worldwide, I'm going directly to the basement of the Vatican. One and done.
That'd be pretty legit.
In America. Damn, bro, I don't know. Full access to everything going on. I almost feel like I'd have to say Area 51.
Yeah.
Just by proxy, because people would be like, if we didn't go, they'd be like, why didn't you go to Area 51?
True.
I worry that anything cool that they had was gone 40 years ago from there.
All right, then I'll try out Dulce.
And I'll try Area 52.
Ooh, didn't see that one
God.
coming. Didn't see that one coming.
So my worldwide is a toss up because
the Grand Canyon would be a good one.
the top two would be Machu Picchu or the pyramids.
Yeah, those would be cool.
Pyramids would be pretty litty.
But
those would be dope.
If I was feeling bold, I'd have to say Antarctica.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't do the cold, man.
You would have the equipment. That's what I'm saying. If money is not an option, you would have the equipment. But
you could
the problem is what happens if you find what's there. You're not coming home.
Why?
Because if what is in Antarctica is actually there that everybody speculates that's there, whatever you find there is not going to let you come home and tell everybody.
Bro, you see this?
I knew it was going to result in kung fu.
Cried jump my way out of that thing.
I knew that's where that was going to go. When he started, he said, "Why won't I come home?" I said, "He's going to karate. He's going to karate his way out of Antarctica."
I'll do what I got to do. You're not stopping me.
That is true. That is true.
Nationwide, like home side. I don't know. That's a hard one too because you wanna go into a dense forest. It depends on what you're looking for, I guess.
True.
You know what I mean? That's gonna have to weigh on where you go and what you take with you. But
I'm looking for aliens.
then Alaska would probably be your best bet. Or northern Canada up in there where
Why
no
do they
one
like the
is.
cold so much?
I think it has to do with the magnetic field at the poles.
Maybe. Or they're
I
from
mean,
outer
the
space and
closer,
it's cold.
yeah, they're in enclosed spaceships and
Oh yeah, they
probably
probably do have heat.
they probably have skin thin suits that protect them, like almost their own force field. That just is when they get out of whatever they're in,
I need one of
they probably
those.
don't feel the heat and the cold anyway.
I
They
need
have
one of
pancake
those.
If
griddles.
they're even alive.
Yeah, I need
They
one of
have
those.
That's a
pancake
different
griddles.
conversation.
Sure. I don't know. I'm looking at my giant map over here. Map in black for anybody that wants to buy one. It's got the whole United States and a whole bunch of paranormal encounters and stuff on it. That would be a hard one to choose.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're limiting yourself to like North America. Because there's so many places you could go depending on what you're looking for. That's why I
Yeah.
was in chat. I was like, dude, the Ozarks are right in your backyard.
Yeah. Shawnee Forest is right
So
down south. Lots of Bigfoot activity there.
I'm going alien still though. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I just want to prove
Everything.
that yes. I want to just fight ultra terrestrials.
That's probably not going to pan out too well.
I've just been listening to Jacques Vallée books on my way to work. It's getting
bro.
bad. I'm hyper fixating
Yeah.
my
Reality is really, really thin right now, isn't it?
it pisses me off. They need to stop. Like, it's almost like making a mockery of people. The way that they do shit. Whatever this is out there. Just pissing me off.
I think it's like us and ants, bro. I think they don't even concern themselves when it comes to us.
No, it's like like I told Kyle, I feel like it's entertainment. I feel like it's entertainment. What can we do?
Speaking of entertainment, let's get somebody else in here, see if we can get another phone call, fellas.
Copy.
Copy
How
that,
about
big
that?
dog.
See you, brother.
Later, guys.
Later. That does. Now that we're talking, it remind me of something. You probably didn't see it, Steve. Maybe you did. Did you see the video Tony posted of the supposed djinn in a cave?
Maybe.
There's like 3 dudes in a cave, and the one dude's like, it looks like his reality is just shattering into a million pieces.
Yeah, I want to think that I did.
And then like pans to the left, and there's like this dark cloaked figure with a really fucked up face.
Yeah, I think I did see that.
Okay.
It made its rounds for a while.
Yeah. A, terrifying.
Well, yeah.
B, I was trying to debate in my mind the other day, what would I do if I was in that position? Like if it was you and me sitting there, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Because like
I don't think
you're essentially on your hands and knees in that little cramped space. So no stunners are getting delivered.
no headbutts.
Headbutts, yeah. And I feel like it's gonna way outmaneuver us.
Yeah. Have you
So
seen those?
running's not really an option at all.
JJ, why do you always want to talk to these things? Why do you always choose peace?
And I don't know. Like I thought about that, and it really fucking kind of scared me and creeped me out at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like you can viably choose a reaction to something like that until it happens.
That's true.
You know what I mean? What if
Yeah.
it's not threatening? Then what?
Then it gets interesting. But it looks pretty damn threatening if you ask me.
How do we know it's a djinn? If I am in a cave in the middle of nowhere and some entity pops its head up, I'm not gonna try to figure out what it is.
Also, JJ gives terrible advice for you and me. Don't pick fights you don't want to lose. Do you realize who you're talking to here?
I have been a loser my whole life.
There you go. We have another caller. Hello, welcome to the night shift.
Yo.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
Second time caller. It's Dave Dex on the chat.
Awesome.
So I want to know, after all the years of you guys doing this, what is your updated belief on all the mystical sort of supernatural stuff that's going on? But before you guys answer, just a little context to the question is, we were obviously very spiritual as a race, human beings, growing up. And then we've gotten into society, the modern life, everything. And it seems like our leaders try to pull us away from that. Like, just like even a small thing, like discount religion and everything, but taking like God out of the classroom in the last like 2 decades. What do you guys think is really happening with is it being guarded? Is it being like taken away from us? Is that the goal? Or was it always nonsense? Because I have like, obviously I'm a very critical mind, but I think that there's something to it. Like, when we were spiritual and we were, back in the day, like we had all these legends and myths and stuff, and they helped us grow as a species. But now it feels like it's being ripped apart, and society's kind of falling apart right now, if you look at the world. So I just want to know what you guys' updated thoughts are on all that.
It's a good question.
It is good. I'm trying to put together my thoughts in cohesive order here. I don't have like an actual answer because I'm still discovering, I'm still learning. I feel like the phenomenon has been around well before humans. And once it started to interact with humans, ancient humans, the best thing that we could put it into words, into oral traditions, into storytelling were to name them as gods, because they were so far advanced than us. They made it known that they were more advanced than us. And I think that kind of evolved as we went, probably into the major religions we have today. That whatever this phenomena is behind the major religions that everybody got behind. I feel like now that we're moving further forward, whatever this phenomena is kind of forcing the hand of world governments that it's going to make itself known, right? If this is the case, this throws all major religions kind of into a bind, right? Like things we thought were gods are just these other entities that live one parallel dimension over or whatever. So I feel like maybe they're pulling religion out of everyday, like schools and whatnot, to try to kind of distance itself in case this disclosure is being forced on us from whatever the entities are. And I put that together as best I could.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
I'm on the opposite spectrum. Like I'm a different path there. I think they're pulling it away from us. I think it is for a reason. And I think that no matter which way you look at it, um, having particular beliefs, whether you believe it real power or fictitious power, it's power regardless. Because being highly motivated by an idea in certain people and situations grants you power. I mean, the motivation alone to be more devout or to be more passionate, it lights this, it ignites this fire inside you that obviously in today's world they don't want. I feel like in today's world
Yeah.
they do everything they can to keep us exactly where we're at. Like I feel like the
Yeah.
entire system is 100% rigged to keep us exactly where we are.
Yeah. I'm more in that camp, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that power is just being taken from like the ordinary person,
Yes.
and I see it every day. But I also see what Steve's saying.
Oh, for sure.
It could be that they're the higher ups, as terrible as they are sometimes, like the government. Maybe they're guarding us from something, and they're just doing it in a terrible way, like that we just don't see it. Or on the other side, it's the people in power just want to stay in power because they know how it works, and they're stripping it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what to think.
It is hard because Steve made a great point too, and it's and I can look back and reference Brotherhood of the Snake, where there's been ancient wisdom, and you hear it in different aspects too. You hear it through the secret knowledge of the Freemasons and stuff like that. There is ancient knowledge that once again is obviously beneficial for upper echelons to keep away from the rest of us. Like
Right.
if there was the idea or the reality of enlightenment for us, like there's rumor that we should be an enlightened species, that we are far more than what we realize, but it's been locked away, and you have to ask why. I mean, it's obviously to feed feed them while we stay down on the bottom echelons being who we are, because they can't afford for all of us to start climbing that ladder, because then it puts us equal with them. Therefore, they lose their power ultimately.
Yeah.
And they're just like, you and me at that point, which they can't have that.
Yeah. It's like something I've thought about is like the Buddha's enlightenment, right? They keep it like at a pedestal in every major religion, like Christianity and everything. Like if Buddha reached enlightenment and he tried to teach it to everyone, but they kind of cut that off and try to keep just the Buddha there. And then in Christianity, same thing. Like the enlightenment that you can reach is like they just say, just keep studying the Bible, just keep going to church, but they never really let you get to that point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It really is. And it's
And
almost like a way of hooking you, like just keep coming back.
Yeah.
Keep coming
yeah,
back.
just stay on the line, stay on the line. Don't actually hook it in.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what I've just been thinking about that a lot lately, and I was just wondering where you guys were at on that. Like you're updated, up to date. Like where am I right now? Like what do I really think is going on? That's what I wanted to hear from you guys.
I think it's kind of ever evolving too. The more we learn about it, the more it kind of
Yeah.
builds on itself.
Right, I agree.
That's a good question, man.
That was a good question.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to hear from you guys. Just wanted to see what you guys were at this point right now, because yeah, no, I listen all the time. Love you guys. I'll let someone else take over, but thanks for the inputs.
Yeah, thanks for
Appreciate it.
calling.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay weird, my friend.
Hey, you guys too. Thank you.
Later.
See ya.
I saw Soothing in there, said I look like I could use a monster. I've already had 2 today. So we're gonna dial that back.
But Twiz is
And-
right. I mean, and I've said it a million times too, power corrupts everything. And we got another one. And at the end of the day, that's what humanity does. We like to make it about ourselves. So
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the night shift. What's going on?
Yo.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, what's up?
What's going on?
What's up?
Oh my God, this is crazy. Hey guys.
How
Go
you
ahead.
doing?
Hey, I'm good. Sorry,
You're
I didn't
good.
actually think you would answer, but hi everyone. My name is Olivia.
This is nice.
And,
Holocault? Olivia? Holocault?
Yes, hello. Okay, so this is just random, but as I was listening to you guys and listening to the last caller, I wanted to share some coincidences that I had, and then a couple ghostly things or like spiritual things that had gone on like a couple years ago. And it's just very weird about how connected everything is. Sorry, I'm a few like cores deep and some wine for Valentine's Day. Sorry. I'm so
We're
sorry.
here for it. We're here for it.
Okay, thank you. My heart's like pounding.
Oh, you're
Right,
good.
this is good for therapy. Okay. So I'll get into it. All right. So I starred them. So let me just read it off. Okay. So some random coincidences that has happened to me. One time I was in Dollar General with my boyfriend, and we were in separate aisles, and I was looking at the chocolate aisle as one does, always looking at the chocolate. And I had picked up a bag of Raisin chocolates. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but they're like a chewy whatever. And I normally don't get those. I've never gotten those. Like, no, I haven't never gotten those. Haven't gotten them in a while. And anyway, so I picked up this bag of the chocolate and I put it back down, and I like picked up something else that I actually wanted. And when my boyfriend came back into the candy aisle, he picked up that he like went straight to that bag of chocolate and then picked it up and was like, I think I might get these. And I thought that was weird because he'd never got them before. So that's one weird coincidence.
On the same level.
The next one, yeah. We have a lot of weird like connected things. So yeah, it's pretty strange. But we've been together for like almost 4 years now, so that might have something to do with it. But another thing happened was he was at work, and I have been unemployed for a couple years, so this was while I was still unemployed. And he was texting me about sending me money through Venmo for a phone charger because I think ours had like all broken. And as he was texting me that, his coworker started like just talking near him, and she was talking about sending her husband money for a phone charger.
Weird.
Yeah, pretty weird. And then let's see. I have all this stuff on my notes app. Okay, so my boyfriend and I went to the local Burger King to get some Impossible Whoppers, and they were out. So we went to Publix. Actually, no, JK. We went to like the city next to us because there's like, anyways, sorry, the city next to us, which was like the next local Burger King, and we went there, and they were also out of Impossible Whoppers. So we came back to our town, and then just went to like Publix, and we went inside and got the Beyond Burgers that they have in the frozen section. And then as we were leaving, my boyfriend's ex-wife had like pulled in to the parking lot, and the whole reason that we thought we would be okay to go to that store was because like we knew she wasn't working there anymore, or like she may have been working there, but she didn't work night shifts. And I think that when she pulled in, she was going to see like this guy that she was cheating on her boyfriend with. He was like another manager there. That's like a side mess, but it was just weird that like we had gone to 2 other places, came back to our town, and she like had pulled in right as we were leaving. And she's psycho, so we were really lucky.
She may have had a tracker on the vehicle.
Yeah, I know, for real.
You want to be
Okay.
careful.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, she used to email him a lot, and because she was blocked on everything else, And she stopped emailing him finally. So we're good, I think.
Just stay vigilant. Stay vigilant.
Yeah.
No, she was obsessed. But okay, let me share just a couple more coincidences, and then I think I'll. Okay. So let's see. So I was at my siblings' house, and they have a cat named Finn. And one day I said, Finn looks like his name should be Clark. And they said, why do you say that? I said, he just looks like a Clark. And they were like, that's so weird because we fostered him with another kitten, and the other kitten was named Clark. It was Finn and Clark. And then I had a dream about this coworker that I had, and it was like we were in England, and he was like a small court. Like, have you ever seen Harry Potter?
I have not.
I've watched a couple.
Okay. Well, if anyone who's seen Harry Potter, like in the beginning, Voldemort is like he doesn't have really a body, but he's got like that weird fucking small, I don't know, fetus corpse thing. In my dream, my coworker was like had that body for some reason, but we were in England, and then I think the next day I went to work and I told him about that dream, and he was like, "Oh, I was literally born in England, so that's kind of weird," and I didn't know that beforehand.
That is strange.
Yeah. Okay, I'll share just one more. So my boyfriend asked me, we were like about to go to sleep, and he asked me what I was going to think about as we tried falling asleep. And I thought for a few seconds, and I thought about driving around like Super Mario Kart. And then right as I was thinking that, he said, I'm going to think about playing Super Mario Bros. And yeah.
Same wavelength. Same wavelength.
Yes, I know. It's so weird how like you just have that with some people, and I don't know, it feels really weird to me. But okay. I'll tell you guys just a couple ghostly things that had gone on. It's been a long time. I actually sent you guys an email a long time ago. I think probably 2020 or 2021, but it was about like all my ghost experiences, and you guys talked about it in a couple episodes, which was really cool. But yeah, not a lot had happened after that. But this was, I think, what, 2022. This little scenario was happening. So randomly in 2022, my boyfriend's Xbox was in his office, and the office is like right across the hallway. It's a very small like house and like small hallway, but it was right across from the bathroom, and like you couldn't see the Xbox from looking into the room because it was like on that wall. But every time he walked by the office, his Xbox would turn on. And I know you guys know it's not just like, I don't know, like motion detected. Like you had to press a button or like turn on the controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it would just keep turning on by itself. And this probably happened for like just like a few weeks, maybe a month. I think it was a month. And at that same time, we would take my dog on a walk, and we live on this like circular neighborhood, so it's just like pretty much like a track. And so next to our house there's a street light, and we would go like to the left out from our house because our house is in the front of the circle, and so we take a left. And as we kind of reach like the end of it back towards our house, every time we walked under the street light, it would turn on. Actually, JK, sorry, it would turn off. And we noticed after, a few times of that happening that it was like only happening every time we were approaching it or had just passed it. And it started to get really creepy because like that little corner of the neighborhood is like dark anyways. And so we used to be really creeped out about it. And because it was happening so much, one time, and like because it was creeping us out, one time I was like, okay, 3, 2, 1, turn off, and then it did, and we were like, oh ew, oh no, like what the fuck, and and that was really creepy. And so like the next night, it happened again or something, like we were approaching it, and I was like, okay, maybe it's something, trying to talk with us because your Xbox keeps turning on by itself just because you're near it, like in the house. And so I said, oh, and we had been like, this is when we started kind of getting more into meditation and things. And so I was thinking maybe it was like a spirit guide. And I asked it, or I said, like, if you're a spirit guide, I probably sounded so crazy because like this house that's right next to it has a Ring camera, and I'm like talking to this street light. Like what the hell? But I was like, hey, if you're a spirit guide, can you turn off? And it did. It turned off. And I don't know. That like I kind of was open-minded to it. Like maybe it was. I don't know. I hadn't really had like spirit guide stuff happen before, but it was still creepy. And so I asked it to just like not do that again and just to stay on every time we walked by it. And literally ever since then, it's like never turned off. So that
That's
was
pretty
like,
cool.
yeah, it was like a weird month-long period of that shit happening and it turning off literally every single time we walked by it. And then it hasn't since then. So yeah.
That is, I'd like to see your neighbor's Ring cam footage where not only are you talking to the streetlight, but you're also commanding it to turn on and off, which it is responding to. That would
Oh
make
my
good
God.
internet.
Awesome.
It's good internet.
I literally should have done that. I should have talked to them.
But my little brother's got stuff going on in his house, or did for a while, and one of the things was his Xbox turning on and off quite often. I don't know if it has to do with updates or what the deal is, but he was waking up like pretty consistently with that thing turning on.
Oh, weird. That is weird. It just like launches to a big game, like, ooh, come play me.
Yeah. It is
you want
pretty
to.
weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, thanks for.
it does sound like somebody was trying to talk to you, though. Something was trying to
It's,
communicate if you were turning the damn streetlight on and off.
I know it does. I get that feeling too, but like, I mean, it is kind of interesting because a little bit. This is probably like 2020, so a couple years before that, I was working at Publix because I live down here in Florida, and but I'm from Kansas City. Go Chiefs! But I was working in the produce department, and I was cutting fruit, and we had to like cut a bunch of bowls and like a bunch of small bowls of everything, and for a short period of time, every bowl, like for example, let's say I was like weighing 5 bowls of pineapple, they would all be the exact same weight. And I know that like the size of the bowl is the same, but it would be like 555 or like $4.44, $5.55. So I kept getting a bunch of angel numbers, and I was kicking myself after the fact because I was like, maybe I should have gone and gotten like a lottery ticket.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, right. You guys were talking about, sorry, just real fast. You guys were talking about haunted places and like
Mhm.
spooky places that were local. I don't have like a specific one. But like I said, I'm from Kansas City, and there have been some like UFO. I'm sure you guys know this, but like UFO sightings over there. Maybe you know that. I saw a UFO. Actually, I saw two UFOs in Blue Springs once when I was like this was in like 2015. And we did our Ouija board session in Blue Springs, and something came through and told us to run. So kind of just like weird shit everywhere.
I wonder how close that is to the spirituality convention we went to out there, Kyle.
I don't know.
I'll have to look it up because we went out not exactly in Kansas City, but pretty close, like Independence, Missouri and stuff for a couple spirituality conventions the last few years.
Yes. I grew up in Independence, so like right by there. That's
Oh,
and
nice.
Blue Springs is right next. So I know I had moved down here in 2018, and when I heard you guys were going to that, the first year, I was so upset because like I don't know, I just didn't have like I didn't have enough money or like planned out to go up there, and I really wanted to.
Hopefully we make our rounds. We're planning on trying to get out a little bit more this year, so
Oh yeah,
hopefully.
that would be cool. Super sick. All right, guys. Well, thank you for letting us call in.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for calling in.
Yes, thanks for sharing your experiences and hanging out with us tonight.
Of course. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be back in the chat.
Awesome.
Stay safe.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Synchronicities abound.
Sounds like it. That's an awful lot of them.
It is cool
Sounds
to
like she's
see.
just in tune to it.
Yeah, especially with her and her boyfriend. I feel like they're on the same wavelength.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It is dope that she keeps all her synchronicities written
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder how many I like think about and then just brush off, you know?
We just go,
Yeah.
We just go, that's fucking weird, and then keep going.
Yeah. Oh. Well, it's about that time. It's almost 10 o'clock here.
I know.
Chat. People they're arguing about cornbread.
Cornbread is pretty legit.
Oh, get some Mike's Hot Honey and put it on the cornbread. Just throwing that out there.
I've never tried that, but it's gonna happen.
Mike's Hot Honey. Not a sponsor.
That makes me want white chicken chili and cornbread.
Sounds fire.
So good.
But yes, it is that time. Thanks for hanging out on Valentine's Day evening with us.
Yeah.
It's like one big group date for the cult. Which is weird after I said it, but hey, we're here.
A little bit.
It's too late. It already came out. You've already hung out. It is what it is. That being said, support all of our content creator friends. You know the drill. The ones that hang out. Fuck with the people that fuck with you. That's how it works.
This is true.
And everybody, I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Got to spend it with your loved ones. Check us out Monday for our regular show. Tuesday, night shift recap. Wednesday, catch us here at 8 p.m. Thursday, listener experiences drop. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay weird, and everybody have a wonderful Valentine's Day.